And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Mike Trout riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway, and pitching in this game, Garrett Cole. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
The pitch. And that is in for a strike. And we're underway. The wind and the pitch. And strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Got him. And now 1 away. Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
1 down, base is empty. Towards first. The flip to the pitcher covering. They get the out on Robinson. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Bryce Harper.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in 1 season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Mike Trout at the plate now. That's ball 1. That's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis and towing the slab, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Ozzie Smith, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Ball and a strike. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul. And a pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. Singy Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game. And just watching that, it's got to take your breath away a little bit if you're a manager or a teammate to see this actually happening before your eyes.
Good job to fight that one off. That MVP I mentioned about Ohtani in 2021, he was actually a unanimous MVP, and the first unanimous AL MVP since Mike Trout in 2014. Other guys that have done that: Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Frank Robbins.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 1-1. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And a 2-1 on the way.
Ball 3.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Mark McGwire in the St. Louis on deck circle. Strike 2.
Helpful.
And he walked him.
Take your base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
2 outs, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire. Remember Big Mac and Sammy Sosa going head-to-head in 1998? McGwire ultimately would lead the majors in home runs that year with 70 of them. McGwire led the majors in home runs 4 different times, including his rookie year in 1987. Not close with that one. 1-1. Musial off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One, 2 now. Swings and misses. Out number 3. The Cards leave 1, scoreless after 1. Top of the second, here's the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
Number 3.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And he deals. That one to first, and he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here is Aaron Judge, right now with the 5th most RBIs in the NL. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And the righty deals. Second inning here, no score.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Ground ball to the right side. Oh, great stop. On the money. Nice play.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. You love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And the pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. Going one.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Strike two. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That's in there. 0-1. That's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Tyler O'Neill stands in now and watches strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next
One ball,
offering way off
two
the
strikes.
plate. Started after it, appeal to first. And yes, he did. Freddie Ferguson rings him up. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many all-star appearances, silver sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. And the 0-1. Good eye in that spot.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
Contreras makes the catch for the out. One down.
batting in. The third baseman, Troy.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Troy Gloss. 3 hits and a loss last night. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Top of the third, no score. Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Ground ball, Musial. Steps on first for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Smith measures 5 feet 10 inches, 28 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. First pitch just misses. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first, and they get the out on Smith. And that will end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Still no score. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was born in Germany. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-1. And there's the strike. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next pitch downstairs. The count now 2-2. Good eye right there. Righty to the plate. And that one hammered. That's back. That one opts against the fence. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. There's a strike. Ohtani, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So the lineup flips over. Ozzie Smith getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Lou Brock went down on strikes his first time through. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Goldie on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals, and we are still scoreless. Back here in St. Louis, Trey Turner now.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Cole back to work. Popped up. And that goes foul. You know, people may not remember about Trey Turner. He was actually drafted in the first round out of NC State by the Padres. Made his debut in 2015 with the Nationals. Won it all with Washington in 2019. He's been an all-star multiple times, and of course, he's won a batting title. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Here's a speed threat, Jackie Robinson. First offering, and it just misses. That one ripped. And he makes the catch. 2 away. Here's Mike Trout. Struck out swinging his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The wind of the pitch. And a strike in there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
The Dodgers yet to pick up a hit here. And he hits a ground ball right side. He handles it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go, bottom
Leading
four.
off for
And now the
the
first
Cardinals,
baseman, Stan
the first
Musial.
baseman, Stan Musial.
And a pitch. Outside corner, there's a strike.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And the next pitch is way outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Falling behind 2-1. Comes the 2-2. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. And another ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Judge puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Here's a big power threat. Mark McGwire. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. You know, Mark McGwire wasn't the only great athlete in his family. His brother Dan played his college football at San Diego State, and he was a first-round pick in the NFL. The pitch. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it is gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 14th of the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And here it comes. On the corner for a strike. At the belt and fires. That
Ball
one
two.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good eye right there. Three and two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Into center. Trout is there. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Cards on the board first with this solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Bryce Harper. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. The next pitch misses, and now 2-0. That's ripped to right down the line. Nootbaar makes the grab, one down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, grounded out his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. That's a strike. 0-2 now. The Dodgers still looking for their first hit in this one. Next pitch is outside. Righty delivers.
Ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And now it's filled up. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. In there for strike one. Judge, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And now it's even up.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch is inside. 2-1. Throw over to first. Judge back in standing. Left-hand batter waits. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The 3-1. Swings through that.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of a double play here.
Cole checks the runner. Judge back easily. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand hitter waits. Got him swinging. 2 out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Tyler O'Neill. And the pitch. Way high. Tyler O'Neill, you look at that frame and you know he's got some power, but also an excellent defender. He's won multiple Gold Gloves. But speaking of that frame, his dad Terry was the 1975 Mr. Canada top bodybuilder. Good hitters count the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Well, what's impressive for me with Tyler O'Neill is just the athleticism. You talk about that frame, and yeah, he is a muscle-bound player, but he's also flexible. So you see him do some things, hitting, can go the opposite field, plays a Gold Glove caliber left field. So, yeah, don't be fooled by the big muscles.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
So up next, Brendan Donovan doubled his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Down the line towards the corner. Harper has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. First offering misses the mark.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Just missed.
2-1.
The pitch. In the air, center field. Trout settles under it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Redbirds down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in St. Louis, digging in, Troy Gloss.
The third baseman.
Cole back to work. And there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is fouled back. Got it by him for the K.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Righty to the plate. Check swing went around, and the count even 1-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And the righty deals. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the inning, here's the shortstop at the plate. Ozzie Smith. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. And there's a ball. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Kicks and fires. And now 2-0.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Liner, base hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And up next for St. Louis, Lou Brock. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That's in there for strike 1. And we're looking at one of the greatest base stealers of all time standing at the plate, the incomparable Lou Brock. Yo 1. Ball one there. Until Ricky Henderson came along, Brock was the king of the stolen base. His record stood for a long time. Ohtani throws to first, and he's back standing.
When I think about Brock, I always think about the Cubs trading him to St. Louis when he was just 24 years old. Got a feeling they regretted that one just a little bit.
Going to count 1-2. Got him. And that's the first out. So digging in, Stan Musial. Musial, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First pitch, and he just misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. His painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
The 2-1. Smith, the runner at second with one away.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
And here it comes. In the dirt. Oh, he throws it away. Here comes Ozzie around third. Throw home. He beats it. It's 2-0. Here comes a pitch. On the ground. And it stays fair.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. So they turn things over to the righty, Tony Gonsolin.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bogey, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Gonsolin in his fourth year, 28 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Right-handed reliever. That one off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Nolan Arenado. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one is in for a strike. Arenado, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. The 0-1. That to right. And that's the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Dodgers nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Turner now.
The shortstop, Trey
Gallegos, a 6'2 righty, 31 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And a pitch. That one missed.
Count 1-0.
Next offering is down low. And he deals. Just missed.
3-0.
That's in there. And the count is 3-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the right-hander deals, and there's ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Jackie Robinson digs in now. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first. Out to short. Beats to second. Out there. On to Musial at first. Double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Here's Trout, 1 for 3. First pitch just misses. And there's the strike. 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.